free spirit quality about it. And also this song is great to do because orchestrally you can really go to town on it, and because I always use orchestra such a lot, it was just a perfect one to actually record and actually to do live. It's a brilliant song to do live. People are always moved by it. This is a really beautiful experience because the choirs from this country, they make a particular sound. You can't find it anywhere else in the world. And although originally we used a gospel choir for Deliver Me on the CD, when I suddenly had asked this choir, they were standing behind me in all of their native costumes and sang, I was really moved actually by their voices behind me. It's so unusual, and I just wanted something that people that came from here and could give really the song another feeling, and they certainly did that, and I think the audience really appreciated it as well. You're a composer and you're writing instrumental music. It's actually quite difficult to because you've composed it as a whole piece without voice, and then it's asking to put another instrument. Yet the voice usually as an instrument becomes the star of that particular piece. It becomes the main instrument. So I think it's probably quite difficult for composers to let that go. So the voice has to be completely right for that piece of music that they've written. Otherwise, I don't think they would let it go. And what I did with the piece, I tried to make it, because when I listen to it, it's an incredibly spiritual piece. It's got a lot of depth to it. It moves in a beautiful rhythm. So with the voice, I tried to make it more like an instrument in many ways, like a string or like a clarinet or an oboe or something and give it a fluidity, which I think the piece of music has. So it has quite an unusual feel to it. Universally, they just seem to catch everybody's attention, and people enjoy listening to them. I don't think there's one person that that seems to sort of dislike this piece of music. You can't dislike it. Whatever style people may think it is, or they still have to admit that they enjoy the piece of music. It stirs them. So for the moment, I think that people always expect me to perform it, so I enjoy singing it. I always get a real kick out of singing it because it's crafted so brilliantly as well as a piece of music, and it's so wonderful to sing vocally because you can actually bring it back, you can push it forward, you can do whatever you like with it, and it's just great for the voice to actually play with. That's actually the one great thing about getting older, if you're a singer, is that you collect more and more material that is thought of as your pieces, and people get to know you from these pieces, and so you build up a great repertoire. There's probably is why older artists always have the longest concerts, because they obviously have the most material to give to people. I don't know what the future will hold. I want to write a lot of music, let music that's been in my brain for years just pour out. I don't know, maybe at the end of the day it will just be for myself, or maybe people will enjoy listening to it. You can never tell. Although I've always gone round and the world and performed classical concerts or smaller concerts, it's actually been a long time since I have toured. So I felt ready to go again, and I've got a lot of energy at the moment, and I have a lot of really nice material and new material for people to listen to live, which obviously they haven't heard me doing live before. So I feel very optimistic, and I've with the last few years I've reached out to many more countries in the world, so it will be interesting having new audiences.